I will go to show you what the Yale students think and know about Yale. I will interview them. Yale was founded in 1701, built to preserve the tradition of European liberal education in the New World. Yale College survived the American Revolutionary War. 11,000 students come from all 50 American states and from 108 countries. The central campus now covers 310 acres. Yale's 260 buildings include contributions from distinguished architects of every period in its history. Yale is located in New Haven. Yale's influence on New Haven can be seen everywhere. Yale has many buildings in New Haven. In New Haven, there is a Yale bookstore with many clothes and objects like t-shirts, caps, balls, mugs. In the area, many people wear Yale's clothes and have Yale's bags.
I wanted to study at Yale because I wanted to do a liberal arts degree. And where I'm from in Canada, there are no degrees where you can delay choosing your major for 2 years, and I really wanted to do that.
Because I knew that I wanted to be pre-med, but I also wanted to have international experience in college. And so reading about Yale, I knew that Yale had very strong study abroad programs.
Domestically and also internationally, I think it's regarded as a major research institution, and it is pretty highly regarded.
I know that Yale is definitely very respected in the US and around the world, but it also has a reputation for being a very challenging school where only geniuses go, and the latter part is definitely not the case. Yale does not only accept geniuses with a perfect GPA. There are all types of people who are all very well-rounded at Yale.
I've enjoyed living across the border from my family. I find that it's forced me to become more independent than staying closer to home. And plus nowadays with technology like Skype and FaceTime and cell phones, it's pretty easy to keep in touch.
So a lot of my friends joke about this. I actually don't live very far compared to a lot of Yale students. I'm from Connecticut, but I'm from central Connecticut, so I live about 40 minutes north of Yale. But Yale has people who come from the other side of the country and from countries around the world. But even though I was close to home, it was still kind of different not being in my actual house and not seeing my parents and my brother every day. But like Carmen said, it definitely made me more independent.
Next year, I am doing a fellowship for 10 months working for a nonprofit that does community development and after-school programming for elementary school students and high school students.
So after university, I will have an internship in the Azores. So they're a group of Portuguese islands in the Atlantic Ocean, and I'll be doing a clinical internship there where I'll be working in a hospital, and I'll also be working with children. And my ultimate goal is to be a doctor, so I'll be going to medical school afterwards.
One of my favorite moments was graduating with all my friends and just celebrating with all of our families around us supporting us.
Recent one that I can pick would be the week before graduation. We had a lot of different senior events for all the graduating seniors, and there was a day that we had this dance where all the seniors came, and it was just really nice because it kind of felt like the orientation week that we had freshman year, where there were lots of new faces but we didn't know everyone, except the difference this time was looking out into the crowd of faces and realizing that you'd run into most of those people at least once, and for a lot of them you could call them your really good friends. So it felt like we came full circle.
Probably balancing all of the things that happen here, because obviously your academics are very difficult and very rigorous, but at the same time you have all these amazing people around you, so you want to spend time with them, and you want to try new things and learn new things and sing and dance or do whatever. So definitely making all of that fit into 24 hours is very difficult.
The most difficult part is definitely managing your time. Yes, classes are hard, but there's also a lot of fun stuff going on all the time too. Yale will often bring famous people to come and speak. There are lots of sports games going on, so you can watch the varsity sports teams play, but then groups of friends will also play sports on their own. You can go to different plays in the city. You can even go to New York City. So at the end of the day, just realizing, okay, I have to do this, but I want to do this. How do I make this schedule work is probably the most difficult thing.